fastest runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. Galloping inside the 40. Zay Flowers. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. Bullies his way in for the touchdown. The Ravens don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Catch made by Chase Brown. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
1st down, Burrow to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. Down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the gun, here's Herbert. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Pass caught, 9 yards. it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Lamar now from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 3rd and short. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Putting the tight end in motion. Now Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. From the red zone now. Bales out of the pocket quick. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals break the tie here in the 1st. Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Wallace with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion right. They read that screen perfectly. Interception! Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too. Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Wallace with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They send a tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking that time for Deontay Johnson. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Jackson now on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. 21 to... The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. He sends this away, and oh, this is gonna be a field flipper. He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it'll be Bengals football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Brown on the inside give. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun handoff to Herbert. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take possession of the football. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Henry running to the left. And he rocks the tackler. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brown with a return here. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Here's Brown again. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. Burrow setting to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Henry on the option. Oh, he trucked that defender. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Finds a man. Deontay Johnson has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. Option play now. He's headed right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Touchdown, Baltimore! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Tucker on for the extra point. Hooking toward the upright, but it's good. And the Ravens tie this game at 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. And they pick him off again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over still on their side of the field. They're at the 48. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Caught by Flowers. And he's only able to manage 1 yard, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Play fake, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's 2nd and 2. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And they pick him off again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Tucker on for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. He'll head out of bounds on the return. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Higgins makes the catch. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. Searches, and he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Dealing with some time constraints, it seems, we'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. B.J. Hill down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Running once more with Henry. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down around the 34.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson completes beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Henry. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bengals. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action now, Burrow. On target to his man Higgins. And he'll get this up close to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 14 yards.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete out to the right side. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. And he brought this one almost before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
He'll take the option to the right on 2nd down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
That's caught for the first. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And that brings up 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. This one's taken in by Hill. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Running this with Henry. He gets the 1st and more inside the 15. And he has it all the way down to the 8. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Man in motion, out of the slot. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And that goes out through the end zone. So a costly turnover, a would-be touchdown. Gonna be a touchback instead. Ball coming out to the 20.
You want to talk about a heartbreaker? That is 6 points they just watched bounce out of the end zone. You know what? And that could be just as crushing, Kate, for their defense as it is for the guys who just coughed it up. Why? Because they were ready to go out there and defend with some momentum. But now they've got to turn it all around with 6 fewer points of support.
Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Setting to throw. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Burrow out of the shotgun. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Bengals. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Burrow to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage.
He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hardy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Going with King Henry here. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Another run for Henry. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Man in motion here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And he'll get them enough for a first down. They run. Here's Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Bateman, the motion man left. Lamar off the play fake. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended receiver. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Henry's going to try to pick it up. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They run it with King Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. Oh, he lost the football! Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and just 2 to go. Now run with Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Return's looking good so far. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Completes this one to Chase. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Looking to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Still inches to go on 3rd down. Now to throw. Now he's past the 25. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hardy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's caught at the 25. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Extra point upcoming, this to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Short side option here. He's running left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.